window capture. Okay.
You are being recorded right now.
Okay, cool. I'm recording as well. No, wait, not yet. Start recording. Okay. Now I start recording as well. Let's see. Even though, yeah, I have. I can't follow everything. Let me change the. Okay, now it should be better, kind of. I'm moving around. Okay, well, I'll keep it this way. Fine. Let's do some commenting. So the situation, I think, standing is 2-1 for Dube.
Yeah.
And this is game 4, if I remember well. Which means that csigeee, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, has to pull for a victory here. Classic ladybug opening. Instead, configuration, so queens on opposite side. I think they played this before in a previous game. Can't be sure, but so black sacrifice to a ant and the mosquito immediately to have some kind of good defensive, no half, but just a defensive setup. So ant to ant 2 has been black mosquito, which means if now is not self-pin, if white doesn't play, yeah, what it's doing is trying to avoid black to move white and using build-up power. Using a spider, so basically white is anchoring the white ant there, but black can still like free the mosquito, filling one of these two spaces, southwest or northwest to the queen. Not right now, but and at the same time, actually, the white spider is also these sneaky spiders trying to pin the black ant in this turn. Well, I don't think it will do that, because that means that the black can move white ant somewhere. But it's still something to consider. I don't know if we probably just play another ant somewhere, like maybe east to the build-bug. Because as I said, the west side is not really threatening to pin the black ant. I'm not sure if it was a good thing, so it might have been like a empty threat. Well, let's see. Are you there, Jonas? Yeah.
Yes, I am here. I'm actually encouraging Christian Quadlibet to engage as well during the chat.
Yeah. Or video if he wants to join the call. That would be great.
Can you add him to the call?
Comments will be for sure more on point than mine.
Can you add him to the video chat directly now? Because I don't have a video. But could you add him to the voice chat without breaking anything? I really can't touch the computer right now.
Yeah, sure. Let's add group members. Let's see. let's see if he wants to join. Surprise call.
Yeah. Okay. So you added him. That's perfect.
Yeah, but I don't know if did he. I don't know if his ringing. I don't know if it will pick up. But it would be great having a former world champion commenting.
Yeah, I think that JonasK is sleeping now. So it's pretty much for his sake we're doing the recording.
Yeah, Christian for Quadribet would be better. I think in Chile is now, I don't know, like 10 or 11 a.m. So
That's great.
So what's happening here? It's White's turn, and has only one ant free, and black has one free, one ant free as well.
And dube is cooking and while seeing the match.
Okay, then it's probably not gonna. I'm not recording the video, so.
I'm recording the video and your
okay.
feed. Potentially not mine though.
No, it's fine, But you could show up without showing us what is cooking. So now the point is, there is a beetle on the ground, on the field. Will black use the ant? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? I don't see why. That was the thing. This here is only basically anchoring the ant there, but there's no threat. Well, it could actually move here, like southwest, like ant 1. But I don't know. Dube doesn't look very convinced about this. But I don't see how else he could just use another beetle. Fine.
I earlier today read in Joe's book that this particular opening, Ladybug and the Queen and the Pillbug, he has used that extensively, primarily to counter JonasK's mosquito opening as white.
Yes.
And it's really, really strong. So from that perspective, Dube could be quite well off. Anyway.
So I think the idea was when he used it. So he knew that JonasK was gonna use a mosquito opening. I mean, it's one of his favorite. It was likely he would have used it, and like having the pillbug immediately in place. Sometimes it's dangerous when you have a mosquito free because it can be used to harass the pillbug. So the fact that the mosquito is means that this kind of setup is more solid against it. It's really solid. But I think that was one of the primary reasons. But then, I mean, has been used by many players for against many different white openings. So it's very solid in general. You know, the idea is just anti-spawn defense. So not allowing the beetle on top to take too much advantage. With the direct drops. So basically controlling all the hexagons around the queen. So even if white gets on top of the hive with the beetle, you can usually spend 2 or 3 moves that white needs to use to march the beetle there for getting controls with the ant or doing something else. So it's pretty common. but then there's a lot of other theory that we need to explore, right?
So
like
right
combining.
now there's two beetles on top of the hive.
Yeah.
And where to go next, right? Black has self-covered the queen.
Is it
Dangerous later, at least.
Yeah, right now should be fine, especially considering. So there are a couple of good things in black setup here. First, there's a gate here. So black has sacrificed an ant here, like west to the ladybug. Also with the idea of having a gate. And of course, the combo mosquito plus pillbug means that if there is no like beetle around, one of the two will probably be able to pull the other one, you know, outside, like a combo in a tandem. So it's pretty safe for now, I think. I think the dangerous thing is that white still has mosquito to place, and black has only one ant free, which means that probably one of the two, then a beetle or mosquito, will manage to get on top of the hive, and then white will have two beetles. But it will take time again. So if black has a way to counteract that, for example, we could do a pin replacement here at some point, or freeing this ant one is blocked here, but it's kind of easy to free, because you need to put just
the pin replacement that you're talking about is on the white spider, right? And the reason for black pinning to the southwest is to be able to do an easy pin replacement, which is sort of an inline resulting pin.
Yes, that would be good. The problem is that once you play that, like when you start the replacement, means that you don't have the ant free anymore. So, and it's the only free ant. So I would probably, since releasing the spider is not particularly dangerous for the moment.
Yeah, true.
I will probably not replace the pin right now, but it's an idea later. And the other thing is that
maybe just release the pin instead to allow the spider to move around, because it's not really dangerous, just as you say.
No, exactly. The other thing actually is that it's not only the spin in the spider, but it's controlling this
the spawn points
space here. Yeah, and this is potentially dangerous because then you will have a beetle automatically. Like black defense starts to crumble, I think.
I'm actually not seeing where you're pointing right now, because I can't see anything.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. The space southeast to the spider.
Yeah, okay.
So let's say.
Okay, so it's avoiding a grasshopper to spawn there, pretty much.
Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No. Okay, so fine.
Here comes something.
I don't know what's the idea behind that.
Freeing the queen and walking away, potentially.
Yeah, okay, but then means like pinning a string of ladybug, pillbug, mosquito, and I think white still has too many bugs in the reserve. So.
But previously, dube has won 2, and csigeee has won 1, right?
Yes.
Meaning that dube started out as white.
So this is game 4.
White and
csigeee as well. Yeah, they all won with white pieces.
As white, that speed, and dube won 2 as black.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the order is white, black, black, white. Yeah, I don't know who win which game, but yeah, they played both. see, so he creates a field here, so now black has another ant free. So now I start to feel okay for black. But also, as you said, you have to be careful with covering your own queen.
Yeah.
I would have. No, I don't know. I think it's okay. The thing is, you have to decide. So you need a connection here between the white ant one, the one south, and the rest of the hive. So you have to decide either you do what dube is doing now and releasing an ant, black ant one, or the other idea was filling somehow the space southwest to the mosquito and release the mosquito.
Okay.
What?
No, something happens. Now it's released. Oh, it's releasing.
What is it? I'm not convinced by this.
It seems better,
okay,
right?
yeah, this seems more. This seems better. Yeah. So I think white was doing a kind of.
There. So he went back. Oh.
It's thinking about it. No, okay, now it's done. So I think white was trying to do a kind of pin replacement. How did you go? Yeah, from there, yeah, like a pin replacement in 3 moves rather than 2. But actually, yeah, black just pins the ant 3, and yeah, white ant 3. So now white grasshopper, but it's still in a good position to attack. So maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Okay, I think it's quite balanced. Black is defending well. Has pinned all white ants, so white has to rely on his beetles plus something else, because he can't qualify for the victory otherwise, as Joe teaches us in his book.
Where do you put this spider then? Okay, so that's another form of anti-spawn defense.
Yeah, but I think like for the moment you can't consider it like a really defense. I think he's just trying to pin the black ant here, just to blocking everything.
Yeah.
And then
white still has the mosquito and the pillbug in reserve.
Yeah.
That's strong.
For the moment, black is not like threatening to attack straight away.
Yeah.
So I don't think white needs to. But also is not playing very aggressively.
But at this stage, I'd say black on 2 maybe to pin make a power pin of the white spider. Should be a quite efficient move.
Using the black ant, black ant too. Yeah. It is efficient, but in terms of tempo, but gives up on the beetle fight basically, because then probably black ant will move again to pin another beetle. I think what it's doing here is interesting as well. Doing a pin replacement. Probably it's a pin replacement. Yeah. But still, I think the spawn point for the beetle.
Oh, he didn't. Or maybe
changing.
Not.
If I wait.
So okay, so it's a pin replacement or.
I know. I see what it is. So now it's trying to release the mosquito, I think.
Okay.
Then black grasshopper 1 will go west to black grasshopper 2, and then mosquito 3.
True.
And it's potentially a beetle as well. So it becomes, I mean, two grasshopper completely blocked, but it's probably not a big deal for the moment. It's probably gonna be a long game.
Seems like it, right? Or that the released grasshopper threatens to white kill spot and releasing the black aunt free doesn't make any significant changes, right? Because it's trapped in a 3x space.
Which one? Sorry. So the white grasshopper here.
If you would move the black aunt 1, black hopper 1. I mean, because you just released the black hopper 1. If you do move it close to the queen,
okay.
yeah, and then you can release that. Well, you can, yeah.
The problem is that it's released.
It's trapped.
Yeah, there's a gate here.
Yeah.
You could create a ring here, going like southeast, but the white ant will be free here, so I don't think it's a good idea. It's I don't know. No, I think it's too complicated to work. No, I think it makes more sense to play slowly, releasing the mosquito and I don't know. Actually, then that idea might work. So after this black grasshopper goes here, here is west to the other grasshopper, and the mosquito is released. Now imagine you can place something southwest to black ant 3. In that case, you create a big ring, and let me think.
Black ant 3 there.
I don't know. Maybe that's not. It's too complicated actually to work. I don't know what csigeee is doing. csigeee. He spent 1, 2, 3 moves to place a spider and move it around, with the idea of
1, 2, 3
placing, then 2 moves, and now it's likely moving it again, I assume. But yes, the thing is, I think white is afraid to sacrifice a beetle or a mosquito, and this kind of maneuver other pieces, trying to find the right moment to do it. But I'm afraid it's spending too much time, because even if we have spider to pin black ant 2, then the stopper comes in, and yeah, it's not a pin anymore. So I don't think. I don't know. I don't see the idea, if there is an idea behind that. Oh, now it's getting complicated.
So what's he doing?
Okay, I see. So, well, first, prevents the black grasshopper 3 to complete the pin replacement, because we'll create a super big ring and something will. I mean, I don't know if actually it's too bad for black, but yeah, the idea is just moving here and release the white ant 3. So if black wants to stall, I mean, I don't know, because white has to give up one of its pieces at some point. Black with 1 spider here, black ant 2 is just trapping 4 pieces of white, or at least 2. Okay, so The white ant goes back there, fine. But what's the... okay, now the idea is that white ant is free. And black cannot do much. Like there's no safe place where to hide. Well, it could actually... now it could make a super pin, how's it called? Super power pin, whatever. Northwest to the white queen.
And then block it in.
And
Pretty much,
yeah.
It's a kill shot, I think.
A kill shot, yeah, okay, right. I don't remember all the...
Need to look it up.
Jargon. But, okay. The problem is that this white spider might be able to pin the kind of cap off the ant, so...
But what's he up to now then? He's moving the spider around. No, the ant around, sorry.
Why there? Okay, I also don't understand this move. Well, it's just... I mean, he assumes the white will pin black ant too. And it's just preparing to re-pin that ant with a spider. I guess. Because then if
the term is actually a clean shot. I just looked it up.
Clean shot, okay.
Clean shot.
Okay. So if you assume here white use the ant 3 to pin black ant 2, then black spider 1 pins back the ant, and then we have everything blocked. So the ant game is is kind of frozen. And white has 4 pieces still against 2 by black. I know, well, potentially black has a mosquito free as well. So maybe csigeee is aiming for some long end game with like 1 or 2 more pieces, and then trying to put dube in Zootzwang, or I don't know. Let's see. It's okay. I can't move pieces here, no, right? No. I need another board for that. Most of the match is interesting for me because the loser of this match is my next opponent.
Yeah.
So I'm following the game. I'm following the game with interest. Okay, so he's going for complete total pinning war.
Yeah.
Because I think black defended pretty good, but still doesn't have enough pieces to force white to, I don't know. When the hive gets so stretched, then I mean the thing is also for dube, a draw is good because he will win the match anyway.
Okay.
So I think he's not, forcing too much, just trying to defend and pinning as much as possible.
Oh, but then he should have, instead of moving the mosquito, he should have pinned the white ant with the black free spider.
there's always the other option. You can always do it the next guy, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So here we go.
It's something pretty weird. I don't know what's the idea behind that. I mean, the idea is just to free the ladybug,
Yeah.
which is below the beetle, and black takes advantage of the time to create this ring. But why? So let's say black creates this ring, then white can color the black ladybug, and then black will probably color black.
JonasK, sometimes your audio drops down quite significantly.
Okay.
I don't know. Right now it's perfect. Well,
Okay.
you're silent, but if you're starting to speak long sequences, it goes down in audio.
Okay.
Volume, I think. So where to go now then?
That's it.
And then we'll get pinned, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it is trying to.
Yeah, but if it
Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Shot. So, I mean,
if it gets pinned, then
color, but
black wins.
yeah. I don't know. I think he was doing that. I mean, this maneuver kind of makes sense in the end game, but still, there are enough pieces. Black is dangerous, so maybe it was not a great idea for white. I think white wanted to free a couple of pieces more, a couple of grasshopper, but I don't know. If black plays
Then
there,
white grasshopper 1 can attack the queen. At least bring 1 kill spot from white.
yeah, but black ladybug is free. Can
Yeah.
just
Repin or rekill.
or attack.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
another. It was interesting.
Yeah.
But again, it probably doesn't want to force, you know, because it's pretty. I think it's safe.
He'll gonna go with that, right?
Okay.
This is an interesting aspect of this platform, that you can actually see people thinking about potential moves.
I think it's a drawback. I mean, it's interesting for the other player, but
Yeah.
it's not good for you, right? Because you should kind of show your intention.
But
Sometimes.
as long as you know it right, both people
Yeah, sure.
know it, you can show erroneous intentions.
Yeah, that's also that strategy. I mean,
So he's actually thinking about something else. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as you said, it might be also a trick, like. But I don't think that this move, the spider move, is particularly a surprise, you know. So.
No.
I think it just means to be a bit more safe before committing for full attack. But now the problem is that, like, it can potentially get out. Like the white queen can just move a bit to the north.
And do you think the next move is the black queen moving away or advancing with the beetle?
I don't think so, because I don't think black needs to defend for now.
He did move away? Okay.
Well, he's doing
now
that.
It's not a draw situation, right?
It's not a draw situation.
No.
I think it's still open to any result. But the problem is when black moves the queen in that way, then all the pieces, like all the ring he has created, basically doesn't. It's not useful anymore, you know. As everything pinned. Which probably, if you want to pull for a draw, is fine. Or if you want to go for a long game, you know, I'm thinking like using the queen bee going marching to the south, all the south, and pinning the white ant, you know, something crazy, which is not. I mean, it's possible in endgame. And also, black could use now with the pillback moving to the west and releasing a grasshopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's actually not too bad. I used to think that when there are lots of this stretching and pinning, the game gets easily to a draw, but I've seen so many games not ending in a draw after I thought it was actually a draw. So it's always some surprise. But now, I don't know.
Dube is trying so many moves. What's he doing?
Yeah, the thing the black mosquito pinning the ladybug would have lost the ant power. So it would have been a bit more risky. Yeah, I think it's using the queen as a queen is a strong piece. Like in chess, they say the king is a strong piece. I always have to make.
What would the strategy be of moving the queen south here?
Well, like
safe, right?
like end game strategy is just pinning the white ant here and releasing the spider. If you want, like, if you know you can do something useful with the spider, that's the thing. At the moment, I don't think there is anything
so you're
useful.
actually proposing to walk 1, 2, 3 more steps with the queen south?
I wouldn't say not right now,
No.
but it's an idea for later. It's probably not even particularly good here because if it was a kind of pin replacement, you know, to have a ant free or something, or a ladybug free, I think that would be worth it. But just for releasing the spider, you need to know what to do with the spider, I think.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is just keeping the queen more safe, because now there are no ants. Like, white doesn't have fast pieces, you know.
Yeah, true. So maybe now the next move by black is warping the mosquito next to the white beetle. Form the ring again.
That's possible, but then the beetle would cover one of the two, either the beetle or the mosquito, and but black can recover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's walking across the field, right?
So quality. White is giving quality for a bit of quantity. The currency exchange is 1 ladybug for 2 grasshopper here.
Yeah.
What's up? My family is listening what I'm saying.
So they're listening in. That's great.
Well, my sister can play, actually. My mom, I don't think so.
Okay, great. And she can sing as well, I saw on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It was really nice.
Thanks. Che c'è? Tu vuoi imparare a giocare, se vuoi. See, so the queen is going to the south. At least for me, it's the south. It's always dangerous to comment. I mean, I assume we have the same position. You didn't rotate or anything.
No, I didn't. We're fine.
I always think it would be quite useful to have like a standard reference, so everyone could say to the north, to the south, whatever. But sometimes people rotate or flip the position, and then you don't understand anymore what they are talking about.
Great.
Oh my god, you shouldn't have said that. But well, I don't know, because csigeee is the one is the one is the one thinking for long. So I think
then
dube
you could play on time.
Yeah, I think he can just play fast. And
yeah.
Well, also in this kind of situation, also csigeee can play fast. So.
So they're actually trying to finish later.
Sorry?
No, but
okay.
csigeee.
How is that possible?
If we don't finish it, then we can finish later.
But I'm not sure how. Like
Yeah,
you have to.
I think both can drop out and the game is saved.
And then rebuild the position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the tournament rules allow that, to be honest.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I understand it's an important game, so.
So csigeee has played such a game, and it's okay with the tournament rules. Okay, so queens are being used for king replacement.
Yeah, so white has now three free pieces.
Yeah.
And now it's white and black that has to find a way to release some pieces, because otherwise I think in the long term white, that's an advantage of keeping your beetle and mosquitoes in reserve.
Yeah. White is a strong backup.
I think so. Black was defending pretty well at the beginning, so if white keeps attacking, at some point might backfire. So you just try to take it slowly. I was not sure. I mean, it's not clear if it's enough yet, but for sure can give some headache, especially. The problem though is that black queen is on the other side. They are north and south. Oh my god. They're gonna be long as well for us. Let me check my emails. Huh? Same. Okay. No, whatever. What's that? Well, yeah, but it's not really. I mean, it's official, but let's say it's not so official. So, yeah, right. Yeah, you can come in. It's okay. I think he is recording the video as well. I'm just recording the audio. No, this is the software I'm using to record.
So family members.
I'm showing my sister, yeah.
Okay, great.
She can't hear you, but
to her. Say
hello from Jonas. She says hi back.
Great.
Okay, so what black can do? Is it worth for black to? I don't know. He has too many pieces pinned. A good thing, probably maybe. No, I don't know. Create a ring here or something to release.
Where is here? I can't see that.
Yeah, sorry. Like no, it doesn't make sense. I was thinking the white spider one, northwest.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a 5-member.
But the thing about the rings, it's really the one that creates them seldom the benefits. Meaning that there will be a jump out of a grasshopper or something like that to destroy it.
It can already jump out, so it's actually not a good idea to make a ring at all. So never mind. I'm just.
Actually, I asked Christian Quad on Messenger. His take on the game is 99% draw. Dube doesn't have the need to attack. That's
Doesn't have what?
99% draw.
Yeah.
Dube doesn't have the need to attack because he can survive.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but also I think he actually cannot. Like I don't see how he can release enough pieces. So I think just black now waits. Yeah, really, I don't know what black can do. But it's pretty safe, to be honest. Like, I don't know what. Yeah, it will just play around with a mosquito, and the problems are for all for white. Not problems, but like the honors to try to force the game. It's only white. I mean, now just simple plan. White can use the beetle and march south, but on this way, the mosquito can block it somewhere, for sure. Now the point is,
unless it gets pinned somehow, but it won't, right?
Okay. The only point is that in case white managed to use a couple of beetles, but even if he gets with one spider here on top of covering the black queen, still needs 1, 2, 3 pieces extra, except for like on top of the beetle. And white has
4 in reserve, right?
Yeah, white has 4 in reserve. So he has enough material, but black also has enough material to defend. Has at least 3 pieces now to defend. So unless there is some kind of Zugzwang situation where black is forced to move something and release something else, yeah, it's. I mean, I agree with Christian. It's 99% draw.
Yeah.
But again, since he needs to win, I think he will just keep playing until.
Christian says that if the match is resolved today, the committee will make the pairings for the final round. Is that the final elimination round he's referring to then?
Yeah, I mean, Pool A,
Yep.
the winner of this match is qualified in the top 8, so for the quarterfinals, and the loser plays against me. and then the next, the winner of that match also qualifies for the quarterfinal.
That's perfect. So that means that you can actually do the pairing already now and continue with the elimination rounds in the next phase.
I mean, they're already done. Yeah, we just have to schedule the next game, but they're already organized. We know already what's going on. I'm not sure for the rest though. For the other pools, what's going on?
Okay.
I think there are still. Let me check. But there are still some games to play. Let's see. So this was Pool A, so Pool A is fine. Pool B. Core overload. I think my computer is kind of melting.
Great, I can bring it up here in a separate screen.
OBS just told me that it's overloading.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. But probably I just have to get rid of some stuff. open. It's gonna be a long game.
Right now, Pool B, Judoka has qualified for the next round, and Lambda 22 versus the winner of Max Shark and Happy Kiwi will be the qualifier, I think. Pool C is Eucalyptus has qualified, and Gandak will play against Rise Against versus whoever.
To Pool C.
Yeah, it's Stefanso Timaru starting here, and then you have Niles playing against the winner of that game. But Timaru already won, right? Versus Stefanso.
Maybe it's not updated. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that happened.
The whole match.
Niles versus Timaru, I think. I don't know. And then the winner of that will play Rise Again, and then the winner of that game will play Gandak. So that's Pool C. So it's quite a long way to go there.
So still 1 to, oh my god, it's pretty long game.
Yeah.
This year is taking even longer than usual.
Okay. There are more people in the World Cup, right?
Yeah, but I think also we're not very strict with the deadlines.
Okay.
So I think, I'm not sure, but it seems to me that it takes 2 weeks for each match in average, and there are lots of players, it said, so it's at least 7 or 8 matches per pool.
Yep.
Which means 4 months. We're playing since April, middle April. So May, June, July, 3 months. Okay, maybe not too bad.
Yeah. But typically the finals will be in end August, early September.
Yeah, between August and September, I would say.
Okay.
Well, the really final September, yeah.
Okay. For Pool D, Quadlibet has qualified, and then we have David E.G. has won the losers bracket, and he will play the winner of E. Heilainen and F. Baumann. I don't know if that has been resolved. I think no. It was F. Baumann who won against VYC Major last week, right? So there is another one. So it's pretty much 1, 2, 3 games more in Pool D to resolve it.
Okay. I'll get back to the game in a second.
Yep.
So it didn't change too much. White has placed a grasshopper to attack, but
now it has a ring potentially. No.
yeah, I don't know if it's actually useful. I can just pin it and that's it.
Yeah.
So white still doesn't seem
Then you release
much
the spider
closer
in the process, right? So here we go. Something happens at least.
And then pinning the ant, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or hope for the black grasshopper to move away.
And csigeee is only 4 minutes down with time.
So it's a lot of time still.
Yeah, that's I think one of the probably issue of. I mean, normally games.
Here, more info from Quad. Now csigeee could place his mosquito. Where would that be then?
Where? It's just saying he could play now because
it's not risking him getting pinned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Let's check that.
I mean, you could just play it, you know, next to the queen, the white queen, and then move it one space and having an ant power, and then move it wherever he wants. But again, if it's enough to win or not, it's hard to say.
And then he can bring in the if he gets ant power, that would be good, right?
But even if queen, one piece doesn't make the difference. So and then at some point he just one of the players does some magic, and I think one of the last games, Lambda Judoka was pretty weird, if you remember.
Yeah.
It looked good for black, then good for white, then pretty draw, and then Lambda managed to force Judoka to give up some points, some pieces.
Yeah. Now more info from Quad. Now times.
Let me know if you want to stop.
Okay. Yeah. Quad says csigeee has a very small chance to win now.
But still has the right, let's say, has the right to try to win.
Yeah, of course. So here it comes. It gets ant power and.
Not sure what black is doing. Just waiting.
Yeah.
So one plan
to end up down here, right? Or southeast of the queen.
So now one plan could be playing for white grasshopper 2, jumping over the ladybug, and then jumping over the ant, black ant. And then
could directly just jump over the mosquito.
Oh right, what am I thinking? Yeah, I'm stupid.
Like 1, 2, 3 hops to get there. But then,
right, no, I'm stupid.
But if the mosquito moves away, then yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I was thinking that simply because it was not possible before. Because it would have freed the black ant, but now there's no. Okay, now I'm not sure it can do it anymore because it would free the black. What is it?
Okay,
I don't
so
know
that
why
was the reason why he's moving away the queen.
But it's why he blocks his own mosquito that way. I don't know. I mean, he can still release it, and it's not actually a problem. He will probably play the field bug again, march into the south.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 moves, and then release the mosquito. And the black hunt is super safe. Like the queen, I mean, super safe. There's not much can do, really. But I don't know. The white mosquito is still is free now to move, so it could disrupt some plans at some point, especially with the black field bug too close to. It's going for another.
It's a long way to walk, right?
Yeah. Another attack front. Don't know if you should try to go for time. I don't know what's I was trying to do. Yeah, I think pinning the spider 2 makes sense. But
well,
Hmm.
Then you can form a huge ring. Next step, if white beetle doesn't move up.
You know what's I think an interesting idea would be so using one of the two beetles,
White or black?
white beetle, sorry,
Yeah.
will manage. I mean, that's the plan to cover the queen, the black queen. Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming you can do that, the white mosquito can also attack the queen, but if you can do it in a way so that they can also place, so let's say white mosquito goes northeast to the queen, not right now, but assuming the black queen is pinned, and then white plays a pin bag also next to it, basically can force some pieces that are blocked pin there. I think it can kind. It seems very complicated, but it might have some chances. So you're basically using combo mosquito pill bag to add more pieces to the party.
Yeah.
Stopping this way, okay. But yeah, it can still move. I think I have to interrupt my recording though because my computer is drowning.
Okay. But you're intending to use
no.
only the audio recording?
I'm recording also the video.
Yeah, okay.
So I could actually then share everything.
Yeah, okay.
But not sure what's the quality.
The video is still okay on my end.
Okay.
So that'll be fine.
How is it going?
That's my daughter.
Hello.
Titta på Hive. Francesco säger hej. Ja.
Did you teach all the family to play?
Well, she's not really interested. Kan du stänga dörren istället? My wife is though.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So she's more into cheerleading and gymnastics at the moment, at least.
Never know. So it's white turn again. And now it's 6 minutes down.
Yeah. So
now is the moment for the build bug to get in, apparently.
But the time on my end is frozen.
No, I see. Well, at least I see.
Plus 613 csigeee is on my end.
No, for me it's going on. It's working.
It's going on. So I need to rejoin here. So here we go again.
So yeah, I think the idea here now is, well, like the pill bag is trying to reach the queen and move it somewhere more dangerous for black. But let's see. So if white moves the pill bag southeast, just next to the black queen, black queen can move. Okay, now what's happening now? There is a ring going on.
Yeah.
White cannot solve it right now, but can cover the black beetle, and then black can open the ring somehow. Not sure how. Not sure how. Seems now I don't know. I would be interested to know what Quad has to say. It seems to me it's more likely now the whites.
Let's ask him.
It's still pretty confused, but maybe no, maybe yes. Well, it's not easy at all. Okay, what are the candidate moves here for white? So, okay, just freeing one ant and pinning a bit of the rest.
Okay, so
Okay,
that was
fine.
it. And maybe it would have been better to move the white hopper out to pin the queen.
I think we don't have to forget white has a mosquito there, and
where is that?
If he
up there, yes.
yeah, is up north,
yeah.
But it can move as an ant, so it can quickly get there.
Yeah.
And if you manage to, now there will be a lot of pillbug action. Or actually, now white can just move to the south, but cover, like aiming to cover the black pillbug.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid also that at the same time, black can warp out one of the two pieces. Yeah, and give it problem. But what happens now? Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I think white still has I don't know what white has. But okay, now it's getting more exciting. A long maneuver to get here. The thing is, with this time control, this kind of end games go forever. And you can actually torture your opponent forever. The best thing would be to have also a limit, a fixed time limit. Like maximum 1 hour each, for example. So that you, at some point, you need to, even if you have an advantage, but it's not clear how you will win. At some point, either you force or it's a draw.
Yeah.
In this way, that you can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And I mean, fair, but players can get tired, and both players. And you can also start to play psychologically, just doing tiny moves. Well, let's see. I feel white had some chances, but black is defending pretty okay. So now, what I would, okay, if dube plays that move, I would probably chase the black queen with a pillbug.
Instead of pinning it first.
Yeah, because once you pin it, you need 4 more pieces to win.
Yeah.
And it's not actually clear. But if you use the pillbug to warp it somewhere dangerous, then you kind of use the pieces already in place to attack. But no, yeah, I think it was a good idea for dube. What's happening there?
This is around in the pillbug.
kind of, yeah.
Mm.
Because now white can't. I don't know what's the best move for white. This is very complicated.
Isn't the white mosquito now moving down, pin the queen in place? We have at least 2 white pieces. Well,
Yeah, but
they can be moved away, of course.
Actually, no. Yeah, no. But the thing is, white also has beetle 1 close enough to to cover. So it's actually a good idea, probably a good idea now. So let's say it pins southeast to the black queen using the mosquito. Then you have the grasshopper already in place, basically.
Yeah.
And the beetle can just go cover the pillbag and then kill the last. Fill the last spot.
That could work.
So it could work. But well, let's see. How long is an hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Quad says, yes, white seems to have chances if dube continues doing mini mistakes.
I mean, it's pretty hard to defend now. At the beginning, seemed easier, but this game is pretty. Questa partita è bella lunga. Just explain to my mom. È un partitone bello lungo. E quello che perde questa partita ci devo giocare io la settimana prossima.
Quindi tu stai studiando?
Anche.
Ah, quello che perde devi giocare tu o quello che vince?
Quello che perde. Quello che vince si qualifica direttamente, e poi quello che perde gioca con me.
Per vedere chi si deve qualificare di voi due.
Non ho visto questo gioco prima, sì. Lo tiro fuori sempre. No, we don't know anymore.
Sto iniziando anche a fare una comunità italiana. Ci saranno gli italiani che capiscono l'inglese che devono giocare?
Non lo so quanti sono.
Saranno pure 10, però non va a dimenticare.
Mamma.
Poveri ignoranti.
My mom is asking for a commentary in Italian.
Ah, okay.
I said the Italian community is still not enough grown.
Yeah.
I'll do this one day. Once.
Maybe
but not right now. I think csigeee missed the sweet spot, sweet moment. I can't reduce now. Yeah, this is the minimum size of the tiles. The hive doesn't stretch much more.
Yeah.
So black will do now back and forth, I think, with
Yeah.
So has enough moves actually to keep playing. And also, yeah, it can go down and use pillbag power. So white needs to cover the queen somehow. And if these moves, then the black ant is released, and yeah, then it's a problem. No, it's a problem. I mean, it becomes even more complicated to win. torture kind of game.
Mm. Indeed.
And the thing is, white cannot just give up on a draw.
Yeah.
So he will continue. Timeout in 1 minute. What's happening?
That's a gaming system, right?
What does that mean?
I think you restart eventually.
Okay. I'm thinking if they actually pause the game and they restart, then it sounds a bit like in chess when there were adjournments.
Did you
Yeah,
then sort of take a mandatory pause
So sorry?
in chess? Did you take a mandatory pause then in chess?
No, one that like in the 90s, 80s when you didn't have digital clocks and the time control was longer, so there was like what I don't know 2 hours each, something like that, and then the game would continue the day after sealing a move in an envelope.
Ah, okay.
So your last move is sealed, and then the day after you continue another, I don't know, hour or something.
Okay.
But now they don't do it anymore. It's just an increment. So there's a time addition every move you play. I think BGA does that as well.
So dube have to go now.
Is he saying something?
Okay, 4:45 for you.
Okay,
thanks. So they're quitting.
Okay, I can't read, but I think they're just talking.
So what do we do next?
Okay, nothing. It's just who knows. Who knows when they're gonna continue past all my recording. Well, it's probably gonna be a draw, but I'm not sure yet. So
we will join this game.
Are they saying something else? I can't see it.
Won't show the correct time. That's fine, right?
Okay, well.
Just
we don't know when they're gonna continue though, right? No. So 19% is a draw, but we'll see how it finishes. Oh, but they're still there.
So dube is dropping out.
Okay.
We had a meeting to attend. Is there someone from the admins? No. Who's in the admins?
Well, but I mean, not the admins, but yeah, there are enough witnesses.
Yeah, of